Last week, I got one of my teeth removed. This one on the right side. And it was pretty painful, so I couldn't really talk. But today it feels a lot better, so I can finally do this Q&A. Let's go. Okay, so first question is from the homie Japes Perez. What is your favorite place in Japan and why? So Japan has a lot of really cool places and I really enjoyed every place that I visited while I was there. For those of you who don't know, my wife and I just came from Japan a couple of months ago. We traveled like 2,500 kilometers across the country. And so we got to see a lot of Japan in a short period of time and it was a really awesome experience. The rural, quiet areas in Japan are really nice. I think it's very peaceful being in the outskirts of civilization. So like the ninja village and the samurai village were cool places to be at. But I did like Tokyo and Nara and all the other busy places as well, especially Tokyo, since I got to meet and hang out with my old friends. But I don't think I can choose one particular place that I can define as my favorite. All the places were pretty evenly amazing across the board, except for maybe Unison, which was a little underwhelming because they didn't have what I was looking for. But it's okay. Favorite Japanese food? I think I've answered this before. My favorite Japanese food, or food in general, it's ramen. Okay, next set of questions is from Krissa Goromio. Krissa, thanks for always watching my videos. Where will you travel next? I'm going to Cebu this weekend with my wife, of course, and with other people that we're working with. We're going there to show some of our films in celebration of Independence Day. And we'll be there from the 10th to the 13th, so if there's anyone watching from Cebu, and if you want to meet up, those are the days that we'll be there. Also, if you'd like, please come and support my movies. They'll be showing at the Ayala Center. I'll put up the poster right here. These are all the details. It's going to be on June 12th. How did you do that bunny anime and the rabbit park animation thing? So she's talking about some of the animation that I did for some of my vlogs. So for the anime, it's hand-drawn animation mixed with digital compositing. So I drew the rough sketches of the animation first by hand, and then I enhanced the lines and colored in my drawings with my iPad, and then I imported all the elements of the anime into After Effects and composited them all together, adding special effects and camera movement and all that. And as for the rabbit park logo thing, I used an After Effects plugin from Video Copilot called Element 3D. And what that does is it takes 2D elements and makes them 3D. So I drew the logo in Photoshop and then I put it in After Effects and then the plugin made it 3D. Actually, I had so much fun doing the anime that I'm doing a serious animation project right now. It's like a short 10-minute animation that I'm trying to finish before the end of the month. So hopefully I can finish it by then. That's something that you guys can look out for. Okay, next up, Gian Slayer. Gian, what important life lesson have you learned so far? Okay, so we're getting into serious question territory now. Important life lesson. Yeah, I don't know, man. Stay humble. Keep pushing yourself and growing. Spend your time doing what you love to do and with the people that you love. And that's it. I'm a simple person. So, how did you get into dancing? Okay, so I was in high school when I first started. I saw a friend, well, not really a friend, it was like an acquaintance. He did a move called a 3-step, and I thought it was pretty cool, so I asked him, can you teach me? And so after learning the move, it got me really interested in the dance. It made me want to learn more about it. So I went online, I went to the biggest Bboy website at that time. It's called bboy.org. It doesn't exist anymore. But that's where I started learning about what breaking or b-boying is all about. And as I got deeper into it, I also learned that b-boy culture is all about honest self-expression and building positive influences in your community. So I really bought into those ideologies, and I got my friends into it as well, and we started building our own crew, and we learned how to break together, and we started entering competitions, and then eventually we made our own events, and now we're here. I invested a lot of my time with breaking, and even now I'm still doing it, so it's pretty crazy, but that's how much I love it. Okay, favorite childhood memory. So when I was really small, I used to watch my dad do these PowerPoints for his work. And so I would see how he constructed these presentations together and put in the animations. And that's how I first started learning, is just watching my dad do his job. I think I was like 5 or 6 years old. And then what I would do is take images from the internet, like Pokemon or anime characters, and then I would make them fight each other using the animation in PowerPoint. And I guess you could say that's how I started filmmaking. Those were my first movies. I wish I could show you guys what I'm talking about, but unfortunately, because my family moved around a lot when I was small. I've lived in about 25 different houses and apartments, and so unfortunately we've had to leave behind a lot of things in my childhood, including all my early artwork and PowerPoint presentations. Favorite YouTubers? My wife just started her own channel. I'm actually using her set right now. Go check it out. It's called Spins. It's all about educating the pet community here in the Philippines about pets. From WK, does vlogging help you become a better director and storyteller for your future projects? I try to edit these vlogs as fast as I can to get them out of the way. So that being said, when it comes to vlogging, you have to make very quick, decisive decisions. So from that perspective, I guess vlogging helps you become a faster director because you have to make decisions quickly. Other than that, vlogging also helps me with my public speaking and learning how to speak spontaneously, which helps a lot with my speeches and stuff like that. From Umhan, one of my viewers from Japan. What's up, bro? Why are you so good at what you're doing? Well, if you're talking about filmmaking, it's because I do it every day for the last 5 years now. It'd be a huge problem if I wasn't at least proficient at what I do every day. So if you want to be good at something, I'd say you gotta work on it every day. Consistency breeds success. Oh, there you go. That's my life lesson. Consistency breeds success. Okay, next up from E.T., the extraterrestrial. What advice would you give to someone who wanted to have a life creating film? Make films as much as you can, as often as you can, and collaborate with people who will push you to improve. Don't let things like equipment or the lack of budget stop you from creating. Consistency breeds success. What was the most important lesson that you've had to learn that has had a positive effect on your films? How did that lesson happen? Consistency breeds... No, I'm just kidding. I'd say that if you're a director of a film, you really gotta do your best to defend your vision. Because a lot of people are gonna really try to push their ideas into your vision. And while it's good to be open-minded and consider everyone's opinions, sometimes people just get really pushy about their ideas and they really try to make you accept their ideas, and they're not necessarily bad ideas, but they might not be good for the story that you're trying to tell. And so when that happens, what you gotta do is you gotta fight those people. You gotta argue with them and yell at them. And it's gonna be ugly, but if you don't defend your vision, then your movie's gonna be ugly and it's gonna be a big mess and no one's gonna be happy. But if you defend your vision, your movie might still suck, but at least you'll be happy. And that's all that matters. Okay, next question. How has art been shaped by the money you've had or not had? Do you create with budget limitations in mind? Well, actually, my dream as a filmmaker is to create big budget, high production value, epic action adventure films. And right now I'm making World War II documentaries, so I'd say yes, my career so far has been dictated partially by budget limitations. But that's okay, because as you know, consistency breeds success, and actually my budgets for my films keep getting bigger and bigger the more I do it, and eventually I know that I'll eventually get to that level of big budget, high production value action adventure films. Okay, I think it started to rain, so the sound might be a little bit muffled, but we're still gonna keep going. Okay, next one is from Jeremy Cruise, filmmaker. Do you write every day? I don't need to say it again, my friends. What exercises do you do to stay sharp at your craft? Doing small projects when I have free time help a lot. That includes these YouTube videos. Like I said, they help me make decisions faster and edit faster as well. What's your first kiss story with Mai? Okay, I'm not gonna get into the details. You can ask her, but she started it, not me. Okay, last set of questions from ballet travel vlogger Sofia Costales. When you dance, what do you feel in one sentence? One sentence. When I dance, I feel like my true self. Have you ever fallen in love with a fellow dancer? How did it go? No, I haven't, because dancers eat a lot, at least the ones I know, and I eat a lot as well, so if ever I was with a dancer, I would be broke. But yeah, I never have, and now I never will, because I'm married. Okay, last question. If you had $1 million, how would you spend it and why? Okay, so first off, I'd pay off my condo that I just bought. After that, I'd establish my film corporation, which I need to achieve my dream of directing high-budget films. Then I'd buy a highly investable franchise like 7-Eleven or Family Mart, so I have passive income coming in all the time. Then after that, I'd give the rest of the money to charity through a dance event or a film competition. or both. Okay, so that's it. That's all the questions, guys. It just started raining even harder, so perfect timing. If you want me to answer more questions, just leave them down below in the comments. My apologies for not posting anything last week, but now I'm back. Like I said, I'll be in Cebu this weekend, so I'll probably be vlogging that entire trip. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This was a lot of fun making another video for you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.